Hello. Today we're going to learn how to cook frog legs. My name's Teresa. I was basically raised on a country farm. I've eaten just about any type of wild meat you can think of. Rabbit, squirrel, raccoon, possum, frog, you name it. I've pretty much ate it growing up. To start out with, we have frog legs. And they kind of look like this. Pretty good size. We skin them out. We let them set overnight in some salt water. You rinse them off. Once you take them out of the refrigerator from overnight, you rinse them off. And I like to make a flour mixture of 3 tablespoons of pepper, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of seasoning salt. And I take that and I mix it up. And while I'm doing this, I usually have a pan of vegetable oil. You could use any type of oil. I know my granny, she used to like to use lard. It's just your preference of what you want to use. Set your stove at about medium high. Let the grease get really good and hot. And I like to test the grease with a little bit of flour, just kind of flick it in there. And once that flour starts to bubble a little bit, once you flick it in there, then it's ready. So that's what I kind of like to do. Frog legs are pretty good. They're kind of a combination of maybe chicken and a fish. I guess it just all depends on your preference. Easy to cook. And usually frog season, if you like to go out and catch your own frogs, this usually opens up around July 4th. But don't quote me on that. I know probably different places open up at different times. Anyways, it's just about there. And you take your frog legs and you roll them around in the flour mixture. Good and floured. And it takes about 15 minutes to cook. I guess depending on the size, medium size frog leg about 15 to 20 minutes. Larger ones about 20 to 25. And they are delicious. Oh yeah. Hear that? Ooh, sounds good. We used to have a lot of frog cookouts, fish fries, and growing up in the country, a lot of people would come over, and Dad and my mom and the rest of my family would have big barbecue, fish fries, frog fries. Maybe at some point later down the road, I'll show you how to do raccoon. Raccoon is really marvelous if it's cooked right. It could taste like pulled roast beef, barbecued roast beef. But that's for a later show, and I will show you how to do that at a later time. So stay tuned, and I will show you the outcomes of what the frog legs look like when they are cooked. But it's awesome. They're really good. I guess if you have children that's never tried it, so you probably wouldn't right off the bat tell them what it is. I would, break a leg off and tell them it's just a small chicken. And see what they say. That's how my mom did me. It's like, oh, it's chicken. And she gave me 1 leg and said it was chicken. And ever since then, I've liked them. So, anyways, pretty much grew up on wild meat, so I've even eaten gar. It's really nasty though. If you don't eat it right when it's hot, it's not very good. It's not good at all. So with gar, you would want to eat with it being hot right off the stove. Same way with rattlesnake. it's kind of a rubbery texture, so a lot of that type of meat is best eaten when it's hot, right off the frying pan. And I like to use black iron skillets, these big old irons, cast iron skillets. I don't know, just something about them just cook, to me, my preference again, seems to cook the meat a lot better. I also like to do what I do a breakfast casserole inside my iron skillet. Got a lot of recipes with these iron skillets I like to do, so there's not much you can't do in a black iron skillet. But stay tuned and for more